Hello. Hi and welcome to GeekCorner's topics about Dragon Ball Super episode 80. And will be one of my first stream actually. So I hope you have a little patient. So anyway, this episode was really interesting since they revealed a lot about how the tournament of power will be. And the thing is that we have never known that the tournament will not have all 12 universes team but only 8. That's a big difference, and in other words it will be 80 fighters in total. And not only that but they also revealed that the lowest average team no the lowest average power is universe 9, and the second lowest average is universe 7. Now that is a really interesting point. I don't really know how things will turn out to be, but I really hope that in the upcoming episode they will explain in what way they are measuring the power of the mortals, because in a way they are saying that each mortal have they are measuring every living sentient being that are mortal in in each universe, and then they are dividing by each individual that are sentient being with power. And the result is that universe 7 is second lowest. Really? So it means that the average people are very low tier, and only Goku's friends and mainly the Namekians have a power level that's overhuman, and the few creature around the universe as well. Now that's an interesting point of view. Now I don't really know in what way this will be when it's coming to the universe survival arc, because now we have confirmation that universe 1 will not participate, neither will universe 5 or 8 or 12. That's a really interesting thing to know, because that means that 1 and 12 are one pair, and 5 and 8 are one pair as well. So I don't remember if there were one more, but in that case it's only those that are actually really that have a average over. Now that's another thing. They say average power, and they saying that universe 9 has 1.9 or something, and universe 7 had 3.776, I think. Yeah, something like that. So in other words, are they saying like 3 of 10 in that regard? How strong are the other fighter then? I mean, this will be really weird, because in that case it means that there are more fighters or more being that are average stronger than the citizen of universe 7. And the other question is, if that's the case, how strong is universe 6? Because universe 6 is a twin system of universe 7. So the question is, does that mean that the third weakest is universe 6? That's really interesting, actually. That's really interesting. But hey, we will wait and see, because this universe survivor arc brought up a very interesting point, and that big point is that each of these universes are having stronger individual per planet or even per race. Because let's face it, Universe 7 has Saiyans, Namekians, or the androids and one Majin Buu. But I don't know if there are other species that are naturally stronger, because in that way they're saying that humans are so weak that they even can't hire themselves up. If that's the case, then what level are the other universes that will participate in this tournament? Because everything will be decided by wits and information. Because at this moment we know that the weakest universe is Universe 9, but they are still very strong. I mean, sure, Basil fought and lost against Majin Buu, but the thing is, he's fucking Majin Buu. Had Basil fought Tien, Krillin, or even Android 18, Basil should have won. But he fought against a Majin Buu whose power is so hacked with his generative power and high speed and power and all that. So yeah, Majin Buu is really a broken character or a broken fighter. So, and now Lavender shows that they are not scrubs. I mean, he fought with against Gohan, and even if he used poison, it's still a technique, an ability that makes things even, and he still has the stamina and the toughness to take the punches of a Super Saiyan Gohan. That's saying a lot. So, in the end, I don't really know what will happen in this arc, because we cannot really rely on the intro. The intro hype things up, but the question is if the intro is showing another point of view of the tournament. And the biggest question I have is then, if Universe 11 is none of the highest level of power of the universe, then are they like the highest of the lowest? Because in that case it would make sense, because so, or I mean, that's the real big question right now. What level has the power between each universes that will participate now? Now remember, it will be Universe 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10, and 11. That's 8. 8 universes that will be participating. And if you then 10 fighter from each universe, it would be 8 multiplied by 10, 18 fighter. Not 120 like we thought, but still 18 fighter. So how many rounds will it be? I mean, even if they divide it by 2, it would be 40. So like 40, then 2, 20, 40, 20, 10, and then yeah, I think something like that. It will be interesting to see how they actually will have the tournament organized. Now, unfortunately, we did not receive what kind of rules it will have. So, yeah, that's also one of the biggest questions I have. That what will they actually have? Will they have anything in the about abilities or items like sensu beans, or even power ups like the fruit of might that Basil used, or even poison, because in that case frost, and now killing because hit. So there is a lot of things that will affect the tournament and affect each universe depending on the character will be nerfed by the rules or not. So yeah, I'm really interesting. So if you're also interesting, please comment down below, and I hope you will have a great day. I will be doing more live stream very soon, but so far I hope you will have a good time. And if you want to talk or something like that, please support, subscribe, like, comment. I mean, I would really like to know your opinion about this, because this tournament has opened things up really big. It's like a whole new business. Goku wasn't really to blame that the tournament of survival is even that high of stake, because Senna was already planning to destroy. So technically, Goku gave Universe 7 a chance to still exist. But the big question is, will the other gods of destruction be as friendly with Goku now, because they know that Goku is to blame about the tournament? So yeah, that's the biggest question. But anyway, I hope you had a good time, and if you want to help me, please subscribe. All information is down below. If you want me to cover some topics or something like that, please. Next stream will be about 2 days. I will begin from 11 11 o'clock in Swedish time in the day. Yeah. So if you're interested, then please join me at the stream, because then I will talk about each different fighting style that the Universe 7 has on each fighter and their ability, because it will be very interesting to go through and actually find, you know, collecting information and see what kind of fighting stance or what kind of fighting style and the fighting experience and all that they have. So anyway, hope you have a good time. This is for me from now. Uh, Comment down below, please. I would like to hear your opinion. Bye now for now. Ciao.